Mm-hmm. All right. So, in this lesson from the book of the Essence, we're going to address one of the biggest things, right? I think most Christian, especially regarding men, talk about, and that is, can a Christian carry a firearm? Or scripturally, does God allow those who, believers to carry a firearm, right? So, we have to go to the Bible, because many people say, no man, if you're a Christian, you can't carry one gun, because if you show a lack of faith, you show a lack of faith in God, say you carry one gun. But we'll go see if even Jesus agree with that kind of concept, right? And we'll go use the rest of the Bible to see if that is the accurate conclusion. So first we go to Luke, right? Luke chapter 22 and verse 36. And it's only the Lord in a wrap up in ministry, right? The man talking to disciples and I get them around and I tell them all kind of different things, right? So this at the wrap up, and he give them this interesting instruction. This is Luke 22 verse 36. Listen to what he said. He says, then he said to them, but now let the one who has a money bag take it, likewise a food pouch, and let the one who has no sword sell his outer garment and buy one. Right? So I'm going to show you something. These are scriptures. These are the instruction from the Lord himself. Him telling the disciples, say, hey, guess what? And disciples, these are the disciples. He said, if you even have no sword and you have on clothes, how important it is to get a sword. You have to go sell your clothes so you can go buy one sword, right? So we know say back then sword that would be them equivalent of a gun, right? Back then that would be for them equivalent of a gun. So we'll go put the scriptures on the board for you. So based on Luke, right? Based on Luke 22, right? What the Lord say? Based on Luke 22, the sword, to have a sword so important, right? You go have to sell your clothes to buy it, right? So when we put gun greater than clothes, right? Gun greater than clothes. That is the scripture, right? There's a gun greater than clothes, right? So that's the first one. But now we go to Nehemiah, right? Go to Nehemiah, because Nehemiah will live in a perilous time. Because back then, back then time went hard, time went bad, right? For example, with Nehemiah, they were living at the time when they rebuild the temple, right? After they come out of the Babylon captivity, and the king Artaxerxes allowed them to, King Xerxes allowed them to, go back to Jerusalem and rebuild the temple. So Nehemiah, when they rebuild the temple, but everybody around there when want to kill them, attack them. So this is what happened with Nehemiah chapter 4 and verse 17 and 18. You go explain to you what you have to do. It says, from that day forward, half of my men would do the work, and half of them would hold the lances, the shields, the bows, and the coat of mail. And the princes stood behind the whole house of Judah, who were building the wall. Those who were carrying the loads did the work with one hand, while holding a weapon in the other hand. And each of the builders had a sword strapped to his hip while building, and the one to blow the horn stood beside him. So, may I tell you, the time when it's so bad, right? The enemies, them were so, surround them so bad. Say, imagine a man after they mix concrete and having a sword upon him. The man who lay the block, the man have to have a sword in the next hand. He have to lay back with one hand, and he have to have a sword in the next hand, because that's how serious time was. So, the reason why they might carry a weapon, enough for braff, enough for idle, enough for model, right? Enough to make people afraid of them. The reason why they don't carry weapons is self-defense. And that's the whole thing about it, right? So even in the law itself, it teaches them, say, the weapon is for self-defense. And if you go out and, that's why the law say, thou shalt not murder. He never said thou shalt not kill. If you kill, that means everybody would have to, don't even hurt animals or not like that. He said, thou shalt not murder. Murder is intentionally killing somebody without just cause, right? That is murder. So we'll put that on the board, right? Nehemiah 4. She will say the purpose of carrying a weapon. Nehemiah 4 verse 17 and 18. The purpose of carrying a weapon is for self-defense. Self-defense, right? So you have to defend yourself, right? And everybody know this by logic, by nature. We do this by nature, right? If somebody come to poke in your eye, or put their hand in your face, you go box with their hand. Reflex, you go box with their hand, you go defend yourself. Somebody will come to attack you. Even if you can't really fight, you go defend yourself, right? Animals, you go defend yourself. Somebody try to break into your house. Perfect example. We even go to design the law, right? We go to the law itself. Exodus chapter 22. Right? I love the law. You have to read the law in undertone day and night, right? Exodus 22 verse 2 and 3. It says, if a thief is found in the act of breaking in and he gets struck and dies, there is no blood guilt for him. But if it happens after sunrise, there is blood guilt for him. So if there is a thief, somebody are broken in your house, right? And you chop him, you get a machete and you chop him in the neck, right? When I come to you in there, just chop him, boom, in the middle of the night, guess what? In dead and just a film fault because you shouldn't have breaking the house. But if you do it in a daylight, they must say, hey, you could have spared him and you never have to kill him, right? You never have to kill him and so. But the whole context is that a self-defense, right? Illegal to kill a man in a self-defense, right? It's fully legal. So you have to understand this. The whole purpose of the carry a weapon of self-defense. And say if one thief broke into your house, you go draw for your machete. If you don't have one gun, you go draw for your machete. You go defend your property and you go defend, if you have a family, you go defend your family. It's a natural instinct. God now, there's this mental bondage, misconception, say, it's like something go happen to you. If something happen to you, one angel just go drop down from the sky and just like protect you, right? Like I think that's like the misconception that most Christians have. I'm not tell us that God not going to intervene. I'm not tell us that God will intervene. But it's not in a sense where you go get religious and you walk and say, no man, I'm protected by the angels, like I have angels around me. That kind of sound religious now. You can't cross the street, the angel now top of car trying to lick you down. you know the way they say you have to just relax and understand, say it is fully lawful and legal to have a firearm. No, this even where you go back to legal, right? You see, in our time, we have to be under the law, not only the law of God, but the law of the Chaldeans, the law of Babylon, right? So whichever country you're under, God allowed them to rule and allowed them to set up their law of how they want the thing to govern. And once their law does not contradict the law of God, then it's okay and you must follow it, right? The Lord said, pay back Caesar things to Caesar and God things to God, right? And even Apostle Paul in his writings, Romans chapter 13 and verse 5. He laid it out beautiful, right? He laid it out very beautiful. Romans chapter 13 and verse 1. Go down, right? It says, let every person be in subjection to the superior authorities. For there is no authority except by God. The existing authorities stand placed in their relative position by God. Therefore, whoever opposes the authority has taken a stand against the arrangement of God. Those who have taken a stand against it will bring judgment against themselves. Right? So, in the law of Jamaica, we have licensed firearm. As a Christian, if you get an unlicensed firearm, if you walk on with an illegal gun. That is unlawful, that you break the law of the land. And God set it up that way so you can get a licensed firearm. And when you have a licensed firearm, you have a lot of laws. If you shoot somebody in them back, right? Then if them turn away, if you shoot them, that would be unlawful. Just as though if you chop somebody to death in the morning, that's unlawful, right? But if you chop them in the night and kill them, then that's good. So that's I see them weird. We have principles like that in a free country. So I see them where you must follow them. So it's completely legal, it's completely okay to get one firearm. Completely alright. Right? There's no scripture that says thou shalt not carry a weapon, thou shalt not carry a sword. Matter of fact, when God went to talk to Joel, when God went to prophesy through Joel, he went to talk about one time go come. Right? A great time of war. Joel chapter, let me see if I can find Joel. Joel chapter 3. Right? Joel chapter 3. Right? One great time. Yeah, Joel chapter 3 and verse 9. He says, proclaim this among the nations. Prepare for war. Stir up the mighty men. Let all the soldiers near. Let them advance. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning shears into spears. Let the weak one say, I am powerful. So, one time will come upon here when every single person, they don't even go to have no farming anymore. The man them go off just take straight arms. Everything then go just to arm up and equip themselves. So, that's just Just as our understanding our concept in if you get. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with carrying a licensed firearm because you follow the law of the land, right? And you also keep God's law. Because when you walk with it, you use it for self-defense, and not use it to kill nobody, to murder nobody. Because Bible said, "Thou shalt not murder," not "thou shalt not kill," right? So it's fully lawful and fully good. So if you want to go apply, get your license firearm, go ahead. You're not committing no sin. Take care of yourself.